info. Thank you, and welcome back to the 4 most exciting letters in quarantine. It is the NFQL. It is the 2024 season of this Madden Sim, brought to you by Gratwick Gaming, and we have a big matchup on tap. They're all big in this last season of Madden 20 for this sim we're running, as the Bills will host the San Francisco 49ers. And we've got a loaded booth. Don't call John Ritter, but Three's Company. I'm Maniac of Trainwreck Sports, joined by the CEO of the Sox, you already know, Dan Gambino, and the Commissioner, Ernie Green, in the building. Gentlemen, how are we doing tonight?
Ernie, you first, bud.
I'm fantastic. I enjoy doing these, so I cannot wait to check this out, man.
I'm going to tell everybody to go ahead and look at the schedule or the standings. You see we're 9-0, but don't be fooled because it's a log jam in the top of the AFC, so every game is important, especially when the West travels to the East.
Yeah, if the Bills drop a game or two, they could easily find themselves on the outside of the home field advantage in the 2024 playoffs. But we are underway, and you can get underway by going in the chat and predicting what the final score will be. The headset's disconnected for Virtual McDermott, but that doesn't mean that you can't get on the action. Get those guesses in the chat, Dan. It's all about Prize-a-Palooza.
Are we going final score or how many points the Bills will score? I want to just be clear on this.
I can never remember, so you decide.
Let's do the points that the Bills will score.
Okay. And
how many?
The final tally for the Buffalo Bills. Not talking Daryl tally, the final tally. And they'll start off here. Bills bottling up a run in the backfield. Ernie, you said you love doing these. What do you like to see early from this virtual Bills team so you know that it's going to be around?
I'm scoring touchdowns in the red zone instead of field goals. But this game, this is a winnable. I mean, not just a winnable game, but an easily winnable game. Don't let them hang around. Get touchdowns. Make this 21-0 right away. Just put them out of their misery early.
I thought the spread was actually a little telling. I mean, not to say that double-digit favorites in the NFL is anything to, joke about, but I'm surprised they're actually not a little bit more of a favorite playing a West Coast team, early 1 p.m. game here. But we'll see. 2nd and 14 for the 49ers of Garoppolo. It's a sack party in the backfield, Dan.
Trey knocking him out. Left hook, left hook, jab. What you going to do about it, Jimmy G?
He was looking like Mark Wahlberg in The Fighter. He was going head, body, head, body.
That would be by the way, just saying that you never finish a combo with a jab, but that's okay. Good enough. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo knows what hit him either way.
That's why we got to have Ernie in the booth more often. He really keeps us honest. You and I, Dan, we're just going back on our Bolshevik, but the Commissioner keeps us reeled in. 3rd and 23 for these 49ers. It's not a give-up play, though. They're going to go with a quick hitter.
You can tell right away that they're shook by the pass rush. I mean, that's a 3-step drop, and the corners almost already got around there.
Those were both of the edge rushers, actually, that got around there.
Exactly.
That was Epinesa on one end, and I think it was Z-Mac coming off of the other end.
By corner, I meant edge rusher. That's my bad.
No,
yeah, that
right.
was
coming around the corner, edge rusher.
It's all right. It's just like knocking someone out with a jab.
Well, I've seen that's happened before. Triple G, he fought a guy named Kel Brook, and he completely.
Oh,
that's what I was punching. Oh.
It's a beautiful.
And he broke a guy's eye socket with the jab. Like a guy can't fight. I mean, he can fight, but he stinks now. He literally broke a guy's eye socket with a jab.
Guys, you see the graphic up there that just flashed up regarding all the information from daddyleagues.com/NFQL. You want to check out player ratings, natural progression, past history stats. It's all on there. Josh Allen trotting out, getting them underway from the Drew formation, Maniac.
Yep, they're going to go and try and establish some tempo early, juking and jiving. I would have liked to see a plow ahead there to get 4 or 5 yards. Instead, it'll be 2nd and 8 coming up. Not too late, though. Get those Bills final tally guesses in. They have till the end of the first quarter, right, Dan?
End of the first quarter. That's correct, sir.
End of the first quarter, this Bills offense is going to look for a quick start, something we were talking about, an opportunity to jump on this 49ers team. After a good first defensive possession, it'll be a check down from Josh Allen to Zach Moss. Zach Moss has been getting a little bit more into the pass game lately with Singletary sidelined for just about a month.
Yeah, and 4 more weeks to go with that, but you're right, he has. He's definitely stepped up in the absence of the motor itself, so hopefully he can come back a little earlier. We've seen it happen in the sim.
Third down coming up here for the Bills. It's going to be empty set shotgun for Josh Allen.
There you go.
There you go.
Solid
First
start.
down.
Finds McCoy, and they brew up a first down right around the 42-yard line.
Yeah, I want to touch on what Ernie had said earlier. The fizzled out drives just outside of the code zone, inside the code zone, inside the 10. That stuff's got to stop. I mean, Lutz, give me the Lutz, give me the Lutz. It's been nothing but money, but you got to score more points. You can't let these teams hang around.
Can't let these teams have alligator blood, as Teddy KGB would say, sticking around. You got to take them out early. And yeah, you got to get the backups in. Get these, keep these starters fresh for the length of this season. Obviously, the Bills are 9-0, but we all know at home the focus is on. I mean, I hate to jump ahead because obviously home field advantage huge, but the focus is on a playoff run this year.
I want to say shout out to my wife for hand delivering me a awesome breaded pork chop. Thanks, sweetheart.
I would like to shout out Dan's wife as well. 3rd and 3, and they get a completion. Cross midfield, down to the 40-yard line. I mean, a pork chop. I don't know. I've never had anything that good on game day.
Hey, man. I'm in the suite. Taking advantage of the free food for the press, right?
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, the press actually, I mean, I haven't had many press meals, but I hear the Sabres actually do it up pretty well there, I will say. I think last year they had some sushi, some ice cream, and yeah, obviously I'd like the product on the field or on the ice to be better, but I guess if you're not going to get it done on the ice, you might as well get it done in the press box. Keep those writers happy.
Cam Akers on the carry. Looked like he got a gain of 3, maybe 4, up 2. I was way off. Guys, don't forget, first quarter coming to a close, 9 minutes left. Make sure you're guessing how many points the Buffalo Bills will score in today's game, so you can join us for Prize-a-Palooza.
Oh.
That is not good. Bills
Sideline.
superstar sideline.
Sideline.
Oh, no!
Not good. Gonna be a couple weeks.
And they actually flashed up to the play clock there, and it had 45 on it. How did that happen? I don't know. I'm getting too observant. 1st and 10 here at the 26-yard line after Dawson Knox gets the first down, but then has to leave with an injury.
There we go. By the way, person on right now, touchdown. A nice juke move. And Moss will take it to the house.
I froze.
That wasn't the greatest angle in the history of football by number 38. Number 24 turns into a statue. He's like, what? Oh, man. Let me just throw my arm out and see if I can tackle the guy from 30 feet away. That didn't work. Number 28 was like, I don't know who needs to hustle. Then Moss just takes it to the end zone.
Well, it sounds like a great start. 7 extra point and doing extra point. I'm back now for the extra point, I guess. Kicks up, it's good. Show me the Lutz. 7-0 Buffalo.
7-0 Buffalo. You both alluded to it. Getting a strong start versus this West Coast underdog. Crucial for this team to keep rolling.
Absolutely. Don't give any of these teams hope. Don't just take them out of the game early.
All right, having said that, let's do a play drive. How many plays are the San Francisco 49ers going to run on this series, on the drive? So plays drive. It's in the chat. Go ahead and comment how many plays will be run on this drive for the Niners. Got to get it in by the second down, by the end of the second down.
1st and 10, we got a loss. Now after yesterday, we did confirm that the punts and field goals do count in the drive. Obviously.
Yep, they're a part of the drive. Yep.
2nd and 12. Nice pursuit there to the outside. Nowhere to really go.
Bubba B. Can't get around Bubba B.
And we were talking about it yesterday. The dominoes are starting to fall in college football. I think we might have to get the NCAA Football 14 fired up.
Yeah, we will.
Which is still, in my opinion, the best football video game of the past 20 years.
Agreed. It wasn't weren't the rights back up for grabs? Didn't 2K grab them back this coming year or something? So Madden will finally have some competition for the first time in over a decade.
I believe so. Yes.
Well, here's the question though: Are they going to play the player? Are they going to pay the players individually for their likenesses?
It's a good question.
I don't. The college players are now allowed to make money off their likeness. They weren't before. So like, Florida stole like 30 million Tim Tebow jerseys, and he didn't make a penny, which was really fair.
All right, play drive is closed. I'm just going to interject for 1 second. I apologize. Play drive is closed. There is no more guessing.
Do you think that Tim Tebow sold the most college football jerseys of all time?
Yes.
I'm just thinking because, was everyone buying jerseys in, the 70s and 80s? I feel like it kind of became, again, not to sound ridiculous, but more of a 90s thing. And then Tim Tebow was, kind of the late 2000s, the peak of, gotta have a jersey era. And it was kind of even, a joking jersey. Not to say that he was a joke. Obviously, he had a prolific career at Florida. But, I don't know. I'm just thinking, I can't imagine that there's a higher selling jersey out there.
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of other people who probably had good jerseys. I don't know. That's a good question.
Ooh, that was play 5.
All 4 years as well.
Yeah, he was that Johnny Goody Two-Shoes college guy.
Yeah. I remember, I think it was his last bowl game. They played against Cincinnati after Brian Kelly left. He did the old, I got a new job, I'm going to leave before the bowl game. And Tim Tebow had 450 yards passing. He just destroyed Cincinnati.
They had to help his draft stock.
Most definitely.
This is play 7.
I definitely had a wager with one of my friends that Tim Tebow would get picked in the first round. It seemed like a no-brainer. But yeah, around pick 15 or 20, I was getting pretty worried.
That was took the team to the playoffs, next year traded for Peyton Manning. That was hilarious. I mean, that was kind of funny. Not that they didn't deserve it. Not that they shouldn't have done that, because Peyton Manning won a Super Bowl, had an MVP season there, and two Super Bowls, 1 victory. But it was still kind of funny.
It definitely seemed crazy. Obviously, I think the coaches had a feel that their defense was elite with Von Miller and whatnot. That they were just missing kind of a signal caller. I'll cue this up for you guys. There have been some out there, not everybody, because I'd say Josh Allen has about a 90 to 95% approval rating as of right now, which is absurdly high considering he hasn't won a playoff game. Just saying, he's obviously still a bit of a newbie. His third down's coming up here for the San Francisco. Great play by Eddie O in the backfield. Eddie O also had a great interview today. If you haven't checked those sound bites, a lot of good insight into the stuff that happened in the offseason. Obviously, and just his perspective on it. Definitely some interesting stuff. What the hell was I talking about before that?
Tebow, Josh Allen.
Oh, sorry. I've seen some people, and I'm not labeling them, but there's been a handful that have discussed the idea of acquiring, and the Fire Niners go down to the 1, Aaron Rodgers after this year, if Josh Allen doesn't take a step forward. The Bills have an elite defense. They kind of just need a signal caller who can kind of match that. And obviously Aaron Rodgers would likely be able to, even though he probably only has, 2 to 4 years left in his career. It was an interesting point. So I just, when you brought up the Peyton Manning Tebow thing. It kind of reminded me of how people are alluding to that. I am still in the belief that Josh Allen can continue to improve.
Oh, he dropped it.
Yeah, I can't believe he dropped that. That was right in the breadbasket for 7. Second and goal here. Single back, 2 wide receivers left. Heavy right with the tight ends. You going to run it right? Nope. Garoppolo nowhere to go, and he'll be sacked by a blitzing DB for whom the bell tolls, Dan.
Yep, Mr. Toll's coming through. No, I hear what you're saying on that. I hope it's not true, though. I hope the Allen train rolls on. I'd like to see this kid really emerge into something.
I don't know. To me, that sounds like the Will Ferrell. Like, if the moon was made of spare ribs, would you eat them? It's just such a far. I don't know. It just seems so far fetched. Like, I don't know. They're not gonna. I think if they're gonna do anything, they're gonna get another. They'll draft another young quarterback.
Touchdown, San Francisco. I lost complete count of the drive, so everyone pay attention to the top of the screen. It'll tell us how many plays it was.
I can't believe that they passed it from the 1, they passed it from the 1, and then they ran it from the 3 on 3rd and 3.
No one expected that, in fairness.
That's true.
No.
Sometimes football really is about doing the last thing you expect.
Oh, no, I got delayed here. I froze. How many plays, guys?
What's it say?
I didn't see it, so.
Neither did I. Maybe a little help from the truck. They didn't even flash it on the top of the screen. No. Can we get a pause?
The chat's gonna love that.
Can we get a pause and a check to see how many plays that was? Has that ever been done before in this sim?
I think the last time we paused, we sent everyone back to MySpace.
Tell you what, I'm gonna go on YouTube. I'm gonna go dark here for a minute. Go on YouTube and I'll watch it back.
The last 2 runs by Moss over that left side of the line have been just fantastic.
Yeah, that's
they were off tackle action. The last one about 25-yard touchdown. That about 13, 14 yards.
They're getting a clear advantage with those off-tackle plays, Ernie. You're absolutely right. You, unlike myself or Dan, you identify weaknesses from the other team in these Bills sims. So I definitely think the Bills got to take advantage of that and pound the rock.
And they went to the right side. That's an old Dennison play, Rick Dennison.
Yep.
They ran the ball to the left side behind Incognito and Glenn all season for like 7 yards of carry. They insist on running the ball to the right side for whatever reason.
Oh, and then don't even get me started on my favorite Rick Dennison thing when Mike Tolbert is in at wide receiver because on the depth chart we put our running backs to play wide receiver, and then somehow he's getting thrown to.
Yeah. That was ridiculous.
And that'll be 4th down for the Bills, unfortunately. Incomplete to Diggs, and it'll be a punt coming up. 7-7 game. 49ers answer back. It's kind of shaping up similar to the Jets game so far. Obviously, it was a little further into the game when the Jets made their comeback, but it felt like the 49ers could have got their doors blown off when it became 7-0 Bills, but they've managed to hang around, and now we'll be getting the ball back with a chance to go ahead late in the first quarter here.
You know, those drives were so. All right, Daniel. Daniel Daly, 13-play drive. Way to go, Dan.
He's not winning monthly. He's not winning weekly. He's winning daily.
Bills had a quick 3 and out there. Guys, you see the board on the screen?
Well,
Daniel Daly, congratulations. You can go ahead and pick your square. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I thought it was just such a quick drive that they had a 3 and out.
Oh, just a 4 and out.
I'm a dummy. Are the blue spots taken or are the white spots taken?
Blue are taken. Uh-oh, there it is. There's a big play we were all waiting for. Heaven forbid it didn't happen. 80-yard touchdown. Oh, boy.
Is that Samuel? Yep.
Yeah, of course it is.
So
Debo.
I love when people have like a double first name, like a David Samuel. But I would argue that Debo Samuel doesn't even have a first name. Like Debo, like whose first name is that? And I say that with all due respect. I mean,
I don't know, but my mama gave me that chain.
Well, like, similar argument, like I always talk about, like, double first names, like a Susan David or an Eric Anthony. And then someone will be like, oh, you want to know a great double first name? LeBron James. And it's like, well, is LeBron really a first name? Like, I don't know anybody outside LeBron's family that first name is LeBron.
No, it's a new thing, like Briella. My daughter's name is Briella. My wife wanted to name her Gabriella, and I said no, because it would be Gabby Gambino. So I said cut off the G and the A, make it Briella. We made our own name.
I kind of like Gabby Gambino.
That's why we didn't do it.
Touche.
That's why we didn't do it, because Gabby Gambino, we didn't want to roll down that path. We wanted her to have her own identity, and so Briella was born.
Instead of Gigi, she's BG.
BRG, actually.
Okay.
Great Britain, yeah. Reese.
Bills taking over the ball. Shotgun, 3 wide receivers right. They're going to run it with Moss. A little too long developing for my liking. Going to be only a couple yard gain.
I'm waiting for the email. So...
He's waiting on the email, folks. Get him in. Make sure you're checking out the Discord server for Gratwick. Check it out at discord.me/Gratwick. They also have a Rocket League coming up. We'll show that graphic once again. We got the Drew formation on 3rd and 8, Maniac. I don't know about this.
Oh, I'm very confident. We're going to have great blocking, great pocket, and Allen's going to get a first down.
Jump pass, just how you drew it up.
Who made the jump pass famous again? Was it some guy in Florida?
I think it was. I think his name was Tebow.
Timothy
Tebow. Oh, Tebow. My fault. Strange brew for the first down.
It was kind of weird. It was like he rolled into the open and then he did the jump pass. It was kind of like unnecessary.
Hey, man. Anything for the cameras, right?
Winding down here, it'll be the last play of the first quarter. And we'll gain 2 yards. So Josh Allen, 8 of 10 for 69 yards. Nice first quarter for him. But the Bills will go into it trailing 14-7 into the second quarter. Like we said, this wasn't going to be an easy game. The 49ers came in. They're swinging. They're swinging. They're not jabbing. They're swinging.
Yeah, we need to start swinging ourselves because this offense has been dismal. Let's be real about it. Too many field goals, not enough finishing. I like to see them finish.
There we go. That's a nice finish.
There we go. Every time there's a big play, my stream goes out and Zach's goes out. So whenever there's a big play and we don't say anything, feel free.
Well, Allen, right down the middle, a wide open. Look like he split the cover 2 there. Wide open, Stephon Diggs, and cover 2 or cover 3. That's a Hasda electric big play. Now we're in the code zone. I think I got all the advertisers in. Did I miss any?
No, you did great. That was great.
All right. Hasda Electric. If you need electricity needs, call Hasda Electric. I promise you, they're awesome. We have the commissioner's seal of approval.
There you go.
First
Looks like
and
an
goal.
inside handoff. First and goal.
Now that play was not just electric; it was Hasda Electric. Hasda Electric is better than Kruba Collision.
Yeah, because when you insist on precision, call Kruba Collision. Wasn't that what they said?
There's a touchdown. I insisted on a touchdown there. We got a big touchdown. Nice. They had a couple guys open that play. I'm not really sure what
it's Henry Ruggs the third.
Yeah, Ruggs with the touchdown. So look at it. If you look at the play, like everybody was open. Like literally, if you go back to the replay there, it's like, what were the 49ers doing there? The old circle defense, no corners.
Yep, no corners. That's just the way we like it. Give me the loots. Give me the loots.
Extra point pending.
Good.
Looks like he got it. The guy
There
playing
we
the
go.
ball, he was annoyed, so I'm guessing he liked it.
So 14-14 with 13 minutes in the second. I think it's time for a turnover drive. The defense needs to come up with something. So we're going to do a turnover drive. go ahead and pick in the comments who's going to get the turnover. They either have to scoop the fumble or have the interception. Who's going to get the turnover drive for a square for Prize-a-Palooza. And folks, don't forget, there is a Rocket League tournament coming up. You have to join the Gratwick Discord server at discord.me/Gratwick. You see it there on the screen, August the 15th, the 3 p.m. start, $100 prize pool. Grab a buddy, grab a friend, hop in the Discord server, and come on in and play some games.
Sounds good.
Right. Good job. A lot of promos being cut right now. I like it. 2nd and 9. The Bills lost first down the last drive on default. The drive before that they lost first down. That one, obviously, the 80-yard touchdown drive, obviously they lost. So winning first down is key, even though they gave a big play on 2nd down. You got to win first down and get them negative down in distance. And the outlet pattern, the tight end looks like. He's got a first down. That was a nice play. That looked like Kittle. He's got a first down. Kittle's still on this team in 2024.
Not Y.H. Kittle.
McDermott's yelling at 29 for something. I don't know what 29 did wrong, but he's getting an earful from McDermott, and it's not a clap, an earful. I didn't even see 29 in the field for that game. McDermott's still yelling at him.
He's telling him to get back. He's saying, hey, man, get back. I don't know where the get back coach is, but get back. We need an interception, folks. Keep your guesses coming in. Keep them coming in. Interception, fumble. Someone's going to make a play. Who's going to make it?
Well, they need a fumble because they can't stop the run right now. Couldn't stop the pass last drive either, so. To quote John McKay, we can't stop the run or the pass. Otherwise, we're good.
When was the last time a Bills coach actually gave a player an earful? I can't really remember one.
I don't know. Rex loved giving an earful.
But would he get in people's face? I feel like he would just say, like, sly stuff, like, during, like, press conferences, and he would, like, throw shade that way. He'd be like, he'd be talking about Bryce Brown, and he'd be like, oh, that running back who can't hold on to the ball, I can't even remember his name. Oh, no. Jermaine tracking down George Kittle. Not a lot of linebackers that can say step for step with George Kittle there. He makes the stop before he can find the end zone.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They were looking past this game probably at the upcoming schedule, but they can't look past a team traveling across country. You're 9-0. They're gunning for you. Their record doesn't matter at this point. This defense looks very sluggish.
Well, I mean, in fairness, Jimmy Garoppolo, if he gets hot, he can do this to you, so.
They're going to run out of the full house formation. Nothing doing. Cut it out.
All we need now is like some lame music and a lesson. Now, Jimmy, you should have known better than to hand that ball off.
Now, Danny Tanner would need to clean something in the backfield, and Uncle Joey and Jesse are working on a jingle to make up for that play.
And Appy jumps up and goes, you got it, dude.
Seriously.
Is that goalpost made of wood?
What?
3rd and 6. Getting a field goal, holding to a field goal attempt be huge here. They're 3rd and 6, straight run. That puzzles me. Of course, this is the same team that pretty much kneeled the ball down with 2 minutes and 3 timeouts off the Super Bowl at the end of the first half, so I guess nothing surprises me.
Yeah, it's kind of like being up a lot at halftime and then your offensive coordinator taking his foot off the gas in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Remember that? Oh, wait, same guy.
Oh, offensive coordinators never want to take the foot off the gas. It's only the head coach.
Well,
Offensive coordinators will score 80 if you let them.
Well, Dan Quinn didn't let him in that Super Bowl. I'll tell you what, the Bills' defense have it a little bit figured out. They stop them after going about 70 yards down the field. They end up with 3. San Fran takes the lead. I'm a little nervous, boys. There's only one way to will us back, and it's to do an offensive drive right away. We're going to flip script. We're going to go an offensive drive.
Yeah, we're not going to need one.
Can get anything. to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. We got the kickoff return we've been waiting 5 years for. Micah Pittman takes it to the house, says take your offensive drive and shove it.
That was incredible. I feel like I literally just saw a shooting star. The first time in 5 years in this sim, Micah Pittman makes a man miss, breaks a tackle, and it's just looking at his backside from there. Buffalo jumps back out in front. Extra point coming up.
Some people call that the unicorn, Ernie, and you were here to witness it. That is the NFQL unicorn, folks. Micah Pittman says, you're welcome.
I'll say this, like I always say, when you play for a field goal, you deserve bad karma to happen to you, and that was immediate.
Oh yeah, no gratification like instant gratification. 21-17. Micah Pittman puts them on their back, takes the lead. Now what can the defense do to stop this San Francisco offense here, boys?
They just need here's what they need. They just need to not let them score with little time on the clock, because they go in the half with the lead, go a little 2 for 1. Even if they score here, go for 2 for 1, you got 10 points, 10, 11 points at the end of that. So
I'd like to see some pressure. Have we even put him on the ground more than we haven't? I don't think we have.
not since the first drive, no. Well, they had that sack at like the 1 yard line, but it was like a 1 yard sack.
And it was a touchdown the next play, so it was easily forgotten. 21-17, this is a big opportunity, like you guys said. You get a quick set of downs, and there it is.
There we go.
Samuel pulled a Jim Marshall there.
Yep, you're not going to get a screen on this team. Mullen, Samuel, all those guys. Asante Samuel Jr., not Debo Samuel. But all of our corners are just so aggressive. That's not going to work.
Well, it's also not going to work when the tight end forgot to block him. That doesn't work either.
Coming off the corner here. Oh,
It's going to be quick over the middle, but nowhere to go. Tremaine trying to force that ball loose, but just what the doctor ordered after that quick score from the Bills, a 3 and out, and the offense will get the opportunity to get back out on the field.
Okay, so I'm going to put it in the chat. An offensive drive is underway. Pick the player who will score the touchdown. Hey, don't leave the punt returner out. Tell you that much. But go ahead and pick the player who is going to score the next Bills touchdown. Someone in the comments, Mike Arnold, said that was electric. It was electric. Yep.
Oh, boy.
A kick return, no doubt about it. Micah, not as much magic on that one, unfortunately. The Bills will take over at the 18-yard line.
Probably didn't even catch his breath. Be the best. It's in the game. Champions, teamwork, dream big. Oh, that's awesome on the wall up there. That would get me pumped up.
I don't know. Seeing Orenthal's name up there gets me pumped up.
Heck yeah, it does. They're slashing and dashing. Josh Allen slides in for a 6-yard pickup. Folks, don't forget. Go ahead and put in the comments who's going to score the next Bills touchdown. You could win a square for Prize-a-Palooza. Moss having a big day. 9 rushes, 70 yards. I think that's the most by a running back.
Look at those holes.
Yeah, Singletary wasn't having a good year for the start of the season. Before he went down, he really wasn't. He was averaging, what, 3 yards carry?
I don't know the answer to that question. One game I watched him, he was lackluster, so I would tend to agree with you.
Look.
There we go. There's a nice ball.
Uh-oh, over the middle. Was that Pittman?
That was our guy Henry Ruggs with the 35-yard electric reception. I'm seeing some firsts in this game. I've never seen a kick return for the Bills, and I've never seen as big a bobble and a catch as that was. An electric play, no doubt. So he goes up to makes the catch, gets hit, ball comes loose, and he regathers it, I believe.
That was an electric play. Pass to electric. Just listen, folks. If you need electric stuff done, it's going to pass electric, all right?
You cannot beat the power of positivity. 716-698-2711. And now we're getting Pew involved, Dan.
Pew, pew, pew.
POP, power positivity.
Seriously.
The answer to the Devin
know-
Singletary question was 3.6. 3.6 yards per carry.
I was saying, was that how many touchdowns he's going to average per game this season?
Hopefully.
All right. Well,
I
this is
do
another-
seriously think that in the beginning of the year, we're going to see Allen throwing it like 20 to 25 times a game. I think they're going to try and be conservative at the beginning of the year.
I hope they're not. I hope that they just open the playbook up and let these guys go. You got too much firepower on that offense.
That's what they did last year in the opener against the Jets. They
What
came
a-
out in the no huddle.
Well, they went a little too hard, too fast. You know what I mean?
Sounds like the junior prom.
Yeah, don't do that.
What high school did you go to, Zach?
I moved back to Western New York when I was 16. I graduated from Clarence High School.
Oh, very cool.
All right.
4th and 4 coming up. We got Gimme the Loots. We got Loots's Bootses. Oh, it's a fake!
Oh my gosh, what a debacle!
That didn't work out well.
Why?
Oh, yeah.
VMD. 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 I want VMDs in the chat. We need virtual McDermott. I don't understand that at all. Chance to go up 10 and you do that crap? Come on.
Oh,
Yeah, that was,
But you had 2nd and 2 when you go backwards 2 plays in a row, and Allen just got the hot hand.
That was very un-McDermott-like. The Bills' philosophy as far as trick plays seems to go, I mean, when you look at it last year, they seem to like to exclusively run them after big plays, not after 3rd downs where they get stopped.
Well,
Yeah, and I want to correct myself. You would go up by 7, which would have been smart to kick the field goal. Oh, big pass break up there. Was that Tolles? Why not kick that? I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well,
Jimmy
yeah,
G
second-
back pass. Get him.
oh, I'm not sure. I think he got over.
I think he rolled over it.
When
Yep,
you
they
had
gave it
2nd
to him.
and 2 with a hot quarterback, let him throw the ball.
Yeah, like that's one of the things that nobody ever talks about. Everybody says, "Oh, Josh Allen's got to do this, and Singletary's got to do that, and the line has to do this." A lot of it has to do with the game management, the clock management, the tempo of the game, the way that the plays are called, the decisions that are made by the coaches. Everyone's got to get better. McDermott had some runs there where we didn't know what the heck he was going to do on 4th down. We didn't know why he would punt the ball in a situation he would punt, or why he would go for it in a situation. He has a lot of there was some bad decision making that happened in games last year that almost cost us games.
I never have an issue with going for it on 4th down. I never have an issue with being over aggressive. Fortune favors the bold. The playing for 50-yard field goals and punting inside the 40 is just ridiculous. It's absolutely insane. And the thing that got me is they like 4 or 5 times where.
Oh, there's a sack.
On whom the bell tolls.
That was a great sack. 4 or 5 times they had the ball in the 2-minute warning in the first half, and they sat on to go to halftime. And then Allen in the playoff game had struggled in that 2-minute drill. Luckily, they got the ball back and got a field goal. But it's like maybe if he had those 4 or 5 times to practice, he would have got that out of his system during the regular season and been ready for the postseason. But they don't think ahead like that. They don't have any foresight of anything.
3rd and 9, stops him short. They call a timeout. They're going to kick a field goal like the Bills should have. This game's going to be a 1-point game. They hit this. 26 seconds.
Snap down, it's blocked! Picked it up! It's going the other way, but he's brought down! It is
Oh my
blocked!
goodness,
Eddie
what a-
Oliver with the recovery!
There we go. There we go.
I don't think I've ever seen a block kick in this game. I think there was one game where a block kick was against the Bills. I saw
Yep.
that. I think-
Guess who it was? My man Mullen. Mr. Mullen getting it done. What are the Bills going to do? I say they take a knee. You go into halftime, up by 4. Nope, they're coming out gunning. 22 seconds.
they're gonna run the ball.
2 timeouts. Up, inside handoff. Moss the boss. Now what do? Use your timeout if you're going to. Nope, they're going to run it down. They're going to take it into halftime, Maniac.
Yeah, I don't love it. I think you could have gotten 1 or 2 more plays there, but despite up and down first half, the Bills find themselves on the right side of the number going into half, up 21-17, and most importantly for bettors, just 1 touchdown away from at least a push. So we'll see if they can follow up on that. Got to stop Garoppolo, though. 236 passing yards, that's no bueno, gents.
Ernie?
I actually can't believe that we've been making so many special teams plays. I mean, a kick return and a box kick. I'm only up 4.
It's been quite the interesting first half, to say the least. I know, Johnny, I know I'm being Captain Obvious there, but a lot of things that don't happen normally in a football game.
Well, the only thing wrong with you being Captain Obvious, Ernie, is that's my position, and I'll be damned if you're just going to take it from me.
I'm not taking it. It's just a cameo in the Captain Obvious department. How's that?
Okay, a celeb shot from the Captain Obvious. Ooh, that looks like an ugly game in the AFC North. 54 combined passing yards just before half. My goodness. In Lamar Jackson and whoever the Steelers
Tyrod
quarterback is.
Taylor and who?
Oh, come on. We're not ready for that yet. Get those snack bowls filled. Get those drinks refilled, folks, because we are ready for the second half.
All right, we're gonna do the truck's favorite one, Chris's favorite one here. We're gonna do the longest play on the drive. How many yards will the longest play on the drive be? Not who, but how many?
You know what I wouldn't mind, gentlemen? A deep shot, the play-action deep shot, the first play at a halftime.
I would love to see it. All right, we got people chiming in. We're going to give them till what down? End of the second down?
Seems
Jet
fair.
sweep. Jet sweep,
Ooh.
good for 8 yards. 7 yards, correction. Guys, get him in, hot and heavy.
I think you're right. Is a poor spot, Dan. There's the first down pass.
All right, nine yards. All right, it's closed once this play starts. Closed. All right, that was what, a 10-yard play?
I think 12.
12, I apologize, 12 yards.
The first down, so.
Jump pass. Oh. It's like PI to me, but who am I?
That was 0 yards, just in case anybody was wondering.
So 12 yards, still the lead.
2nd and 10. We got a new leader, right? Or
My
no, that
froze,
was,
help me out.
that was 9 yards.
That was 9.
9 yards, yep. 3rd down and inches, get there. All right, he got there, keeps the drive alive. 12, still the leader. I froze, gentlemen. How are we doing?
You miss anything. You miss an ear interception, that's all.
Okay.
Threw ball over the middle. Didn't see the middle linebacker. Dropped the pass. That's why he's a middle linebacker and not a wide receiver or running back.
Or a tight end.
And this one's going
Going
on.
end zone. Oh.
Out of bounds. Plus he
All right,
dropped it.
12 in the lead right now. We need at least 10 to keep the drive alive, give everybody a chance. Over the middle, he does it. 15-yard pickup. Just outside of the close zone. Yep. Don't call him Charles Clay. It's Jalen Lay. 20-yard line. 15 yards. I think this is the lowest we've had when we've run this. All right, what's going to happen? 11 minutes left in the third. Allen.
Oh.
Ooh. Ooh.
Now over 200 yards on 22 passes.
Well, it looks like 15's going to win unless there's a sack.
Yep, unless there's a sack. And
And it's not
15
gonna be
does
upside.
it. And who is it?
Diggs.
Mr. Diggs. Can you dig it? Touchdown, Buffalo. 15 yards is the winner. And the winner is actually 13 yards. This is an easy one to check out. 13 yards, and the winner is Dave Bartles. Dave Bartles, congratulations.
By the way,
You
everybody who's won a square, you got to pick your squares, guys.
Yep. Make sure you're picking your squares. Dave Bartles, congratulations. You've won a square for Prize-a-Palooza.
Squares also look like when I played Tetris. No full lines over there.
Guys, we have Daniel Daly and Ryan Crescent. I don't think we have your numbers as of yet. If we don't, please make sure you get them in. If they do, Truck, please let us know.
Daly, Crescent, and Bartles, get your stuff in.
I believe Ryan's from last night, correct?
All right, 3-yard pass on first down for Garoppolo. 2nd and 7. They won first down there. A running play, it looked like it had a chance of getting some yards, but the running back decided to run into McLean instead of run through the hole. So we got 3rd and 4 here. 3-yard gain, 3rd and 4. Let's see if the Bills can get some heat here on 3rd down. They only got heat on with the blitz. And then Podesta with the big sack. I ask you shall receive. AJ beats his man, and Garoppolo inexplicably runs into him while he beats his man. I'm not sure what he was doing there, but forces a 4th and 12. Big play. And Garoppolo had a clean pocket there. He appeared to have his ex-receiver at the bottom open. And he's like, nope, I'm just going to shuffle myself into a sack. And that's probably why he wasn't allowed to throw the ball at all in the NFC Championship game or the Super Bowl. Anyway, I regret.
It's a punt. Good job, Ernie.
Yeah, we got a punt. 3 and out there. They put a touchdown here. The game's over. I mean, you got to get a touchdown here. Pittman.
Oh, makes him miss. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, nice, very, very nice return there. 5-6 yards, made something out of nothing. Allen, that 18 to 23 or 19 to 23? Either way, 212 yards. Very efficient today. Only threw one really bad pass that almost got intercepted, but other than that, he's been fantastic. And we'll play action.
Over the middle, big
right there.
completion.
That should have been the longest play drive. That's a 25-yarder right there, to wide open. Notice how Allen removed himself from the pressure before he stepped and throw, whereas Garoppolo moved himself into the pressure. See how he just moved away, stepped away, saw the pressure, boom, delivered a strike on time.
Yep, and with that being a 25-yard gain, it is another electric play for this Bills offense. Folks, again, if you're looking at residential or commercial electrical projects, give our friends at Pazda Electric a call, 716-698-2711. Now they're going to look back to get to that ground domination. They had some pretty good blocking up front.
That's a 4-yard gain, very, very nice run. Moss been efficient here. Now they're out. Now they're little spread the whole thing out. It really, other than that one drive.
Ooh.
That was I like that pass. Just the connection was almost there. I don't mind that at all.
That was a tight window, though, man. That's a tight window to throw into.
Absolutely, but sometimes you got to throw the ball in tight windows. And then he throws that lob pass to the side for a first down there. It's Lay. Well, he only needs 6 yards, so he's got McDermott's happy. Number 92 is rapping on the sideline, it looks like. He's happy. He's having a good time. He's like, I don't have to play today. I'm collecting a $100,000 game check, so this is pretty sweet.
Are the two most emotional outbursts from McDermott the Baltimore game last year and the pregame of the Patriots game last year? I'm trying to think of any other, like, where he's really showing emotion. He's really gotten fired up.
Didn't he have like an outburst the Patriots game last year when they had when Edelman tripped the guy on 4th down and it was clear pass interference when they had a big game with the field goal at the end, like the 3rd or 4th quarter? Edelman pretty much tripped the defender walking across the field. Didn't he have a?
Wasn't it running like a rub route and he took him out, right? He tackled the guy. Who was it? It was Poyer or Hyde?
Oh, yeah, he all out tackled him.
Yeah, it was a crossing pattern. The guy got literally tripped.
Yeah.
And Allen, but dude, Allen was gonna whoop that staff. Not Allen. McDermott was gonna whoop that staffer on the Patriots. He was ready to, for everything that McDermott, for all my criticism of McDermott, he's probably the most fit coach in the league. So I would not mess with him whatsoever.
Yeah, it's funny because somebody said it's funny because Allen said it. I've never seen him lift a weight. He goes, he must be waking up really or bright and early because I've never seen him pick up a weight.
Well, he got caught sleeping on that one. 4th and 23 now after that sack for Allen. And I will say, when we went to the Kim Bagula had like a Q&A last year at training camp or whatever, and she said, many times Coach McDermott has replaced ice cream with a meal. Or no, has replaced a meal with ice cream. So, yeah, I don't know how he stands of it. But when he came, that was some crazy footage against the Patriots because you just never see a head coach, A, that fired up pregame towards like an opponent, and B, that far across the field. He was basically 80 to 90% of the way to the Patriots sideline.
Yep. Oh, here we go.
Big
Boots
kick
and Boots.
Boots has got the distance.
There it is.
Got it. Give me the Lutes. Give me the Lutes. That's why they picked him up. Lutes and Boots. Boots at home. Bills are on their way. Let's see if the defense can close this out. And I think we need to do a giveaway. Maniac. What should the giveaway be?
Let's do turnover, interception, or fumble recovery. Get the guess in the chat. We'll go for the next 2 drives. No matter what, we'll give a square away if it's a fumble recovery or an int. And in addition, we will give away a pair of glasses. How do you enter? You got to enter the name of the player that gets the fumble recovery or the interception. Get those guesses in the chat, folks.
Turnover drive starting now. Prizapalooza, August the 28th. There's a sack from Z-Mac. Z-Mac gets him.
Eyes hard in the backfield. Welcome to the party, pal.
McLean had a couple big plays on the consecutive drives. I like that.
Yeah, that pirouette at death, there it was.
Yeah, 21 did the old dive but missed. That was like when you hit the dive button by accident when you're playing the game. But here we go. Now they're going to spread it out.
Oh, there he goes. Asante Samuel Jr. It's a sack attack. Ooh, the little speed bag with the left, bound on the chest. They're ready to roll. This defense is fired up. 3rd and 27. No more 3rd and teens.
If you have a spread out formation like that, you need to get, like Allen gets rid of the ball quickly for the most part of that spread. And because you don't have enough guys to block the blitzers, you got to get the ball out quick. And Garoppolo's like, I don't subscribe to that theory. I'd rather get sacked. So 3rd and 27 here. This could be a safety dance if they don't get too careful.
No, it should be a 90-yard touchdown. Get him!
They got him. It wasn't Debo, so they were able to get him.
That was a breakdown to the other Samuel. Apparently they have 2 Samuels that are eligible receivers.
They have a Curtis Samuel. Yep, I saw him right there.
Oh,
Hey, what was Tolles doing? He got caught flat-footed as the ball was going over his head.
Yeah, that was
They
not.
were going to get him again.
35 there was not. Wasn't his best play.
His forearms are wrapped too tight, I think. But here we go. Defense has to make a stop. Double dipper drive. You're not going anywhere on those screens. Stop running them. Or keep running them. What am I saying?
Oh, another one, and that's a nice play. They're just all over these screen passes. It's like they don't have a chance. Play a matter of time before the cornerback intercepts one and takes to the house. They're like right on these.
Yeah, you can't do screens against this team.
You cannot.
Up, get back.
You got back.
Okay.
There's only been like one penalty this game. Huh? That's an offside play.
Oh boy, here we go. Right down to the 9. This turnover drive is not working, folks. We need a turnover. Did we pick up Reed Ferguson? Is that why our kicking games got so much better? Remember in the beginning of the year we had all those issues?
I love Reed Ferguson. I drafted him to my bubble team.
All right, here we go. Handoff, nope, play fake. Get him, Epi.
Pushed by the EpiPen.
Epi. Carrying on the 5-7. Wow, triple.
Look at those muscles.
Did you see him? He did the Hulk up, the Superman, and then he zipped it back up. Put the sweatshirt back on. That was a 3-fer.
Pretty incredible.
I really hope this kid pans out.
I mean, the one thing that you keep seeing said was that everything on tape looks good. He just had a bad pro day, right?
I don't care if he had a bad pro day. That doesn't mean anything to me. Where was he throwing that to? That's intentional grounding.
I would be going nuts if I was at the stadium with no flag there.
I wonder what PMD is going to tell Vic Carucci why he didn't go crazy after that.
Uh-oh.
Nope, going nowhere.
No, that was a borderline intentional ground. He wasn't under that much duress. It was just miscommunication. Another Tim Tebow special for the ball 50 yards over the intended receiver's head.
You guys didn't catch the going nowhere, and his name's where? You're going nowhere.
And there we go. That's a nice play. That's probably Frank Gore still playing in 2024, by the way.
Very true. Very true. 4th and goal. They're going to kick it, which kind of actually makes sense from the 14-yard line. It's up.
It's good.
There you go.
Left. It's good. Right down the middle. That's a win for the Bills defense there, in my opinion. Go down, score a touchdown, put this game away. 38-20. They're not coming back from that.
All right, we still have some squares to give away, so we're going to do another offensive drive. We're going to do a touchdown drive. Actually, we're going to do something different. How long will the scoring play be? Doesn't matter if it's a field goal or a touchdown. It'll put length of scoring play. Guess the length of the scoring play. Zach Moss having a day. 14 for 92. Touchdown. It's a good day from the kid.
And we have minor breaking news out of college football, so...
Ooh, he trucked him!
Incredible. Geez, talk about on the tracks when the train's coming through. That puts him over 100 yards, too, for the day. What a way to do it with authority.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your breaking news. Get all excited when I see someone put their head down, making the DB make a business decision.
So obviously, like, the Big Ten declared they weren't playing today. The MAC declared they weren't playing over the weekend. But according to Brett McMurphy, SEC and the Sun Belt Conference are going to go ahead with seasons for the fall sports.
I thought I read the ACC also.
Ooh, I haven't seen the ACC yet, but it's very interesting.
Well, it's the old Machiavelli theory of all eyes on me. You got all of the marketing, all of the sponsorships. You have everything to yourself if you're playing.
I love that 2nd and 1 call, even though it didn't work, by the way.
Yeah, it looked like a play action.
You're on midfield. You got 2 cracks to get the first down, 3rd and 4th down.
Put your 4s up in the chat, folks. 4th quarter. Don't forget, stick around for the final score. Someone's going to walk away with the square for Prize-a-Palooza.
That is confirmed, by the way. ACC is moving forward in an attempt to play, according to them. Drew formation on 3rd and 1.
You got it. All good. Put this game away now. Put this game away so we can talk about the Bisons playing their opening game tomorrow in Buffalo. By the way, I mean the Blue Jays, I mean. By the way, it is so annoying. It still annoys me. All the days in the world that you could reveal your jersey, and you pick the day that the first Major League Baseball game ever in Buffalo takes place.
Look at what I can do. That's all I think about is Mad TV. Look at what I can do. Okay, Stuart, we all know you have a new jersey coming out.
I mean, he's 1,000% right. I mean, honestly, I didn't even think of it until Ernie mentioned it in the pre-show, but I mean, why would you do it on that day? It just makes no sense. You have the whole summer. You can do any day. You can cherry pick a day where literally nothing's going on.
Like 716 day would have been perfect. Like you could have announced it then. You could have embraced the city and announced it.
Announced it today.
But yeah, they could have. But they did. They put out the logo and what the buffalo will look like on the jersey.
Well, that was fake, I thought.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I think that was a fan guess. That's what I thought. Maybe you're right. I don't know.
Cool. I hope he's not. Hope he's not wrong.
So, long overdue for Buffalo to have a Major League Baseball game. They should have had a team in the American League. When the American League was formed in 1901, they were the 8th biggest population in the country. And Ban Johnson, the president of the American League, was going to put a team in Buffalo. But then he made a shady deal with the mayor of the field goal, by the way. Nice kick there. Did anybody make a 50-yard guess there for a field goal? Let's see who won. It's a 51-yarder right there.
51?
Or as Lutz calls it, a chip shot.
Yeah, pretty much. 51-yarder. We had a 53. That's going over. 44 yards.
Price is right rules, right?
Yep. I see 44 yards from Josh Arnold, but not confirmed yet. But we have 48 from Stephen Noble.
Stephen Noble's got some good guesses. Like every time I come on here, Stephen Noble.
I think that's the winner. I'm waiting for the truck to confirm, but I believe it's Stephen Noble.
Dude, Stephen Noble, like he knows his stuff, man. He's like a good guesser. He probably wins for it.
Is it Stephen Noble or is it Stefan Noble?
It's Noble, I believe. It's just like Google is pronounced Google. We have confirmation. Stephen, don't call him Barnes and Noble. Congratulations. You just won a square for Prize-a-Palooza. The truck's going to flash the squares up there for you. Go ahead and PYS, pick your square. All right, Maniac, we have one more to give away. You want to do the tag a friend giveaway? We're going to do it. Tag a friend. If an interception or a touchdown happens, we're going to go a random comment. If your friend comes in, we'll give them a square as well. Touchdown or turnover, whichever happens first for the final regulation square. We still have that last square, which is the final score, but this will be the final one. Tag a friend, starting now.
One day we will make the rule no tagging yourself. By the way, I meant to say this like 10 minutes ago, but anytime you say going nowhere, I always think of the scene in the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man when he's in the cage with Bonesaw.
Bonesaw? Was that the most recent one?
No. This one was the one back in 2002 that literally like set the movie records for opening weekend or whatever. But Bonesaw was a fictitious wrestler. Peter Parker wanted to get like $300 or something, which he got for last. Or no, I'm sorry. I think it was like $5,000 for less than 3 minutes of them. And Bonesaw was actually
died, right?
Yes, the guy robbed the wrestling promoter, and then after robbing the wrestling promoter, he did that. But the wrestler, really, here's one. Let's see if Ernie gets this one. Who played the wrestler Bonesaw in Spider-Man 1?
You're seriously insulting my intelligence like that?
Ask the chat, man. I was gonna say, you don't want to. He just quoted something from 1901. If you weren't listening from baseball, that I had no clue about. Never knew Buffalo was supposed to get a team. Never knew there was some shady situation. And you're asking him who played Bonesaw.
I know. Bonesaw was just an awesome fictitious character. Like they cut to the crowd and they're all just chanting Bonesaw. Oh my gosh!
Touchdown, Buffalo!
Is that Bubba? That's Bubba.
That's Bubba B. Big Bubba B takes it in for the pick six. Was it a pick six or a fumble?
Oh, pick six. That was a pick six.
Okay, I didn't see it because I'm frozen, but he definitely pick sixed it. Wow, we all missed it. I was frozen. I think Maniac was frozen as well.
I didn't miss it. I was just wondering, you guys. I thought you were gonna stop talking, but you guys. I was like, oh, maybe you'll stop talking. Maybe you'll stop talking. The guys in the end zone, you're still talking. What's going on?
All right, we're gonna have a winner. We're gonna have the truck pick the winner for the final turnover.
Look at that gang tackling. I like that. Can't be a good gang tackle. And he's happy. They're down 21 points. He returned the ball to the 23-yard line. He's fired up.
All right, so we're going to have the truck pick a winner for the turnover drive that we just had where we tagged a friend.
Is this the worst 377-yard passing performance in NFL history?
Very
He
possible.
threw for a bunch of yards. Like,
Oh! Eddie O, his second recovery of the day.
Oh, they did get it back. I didn't see any hoopla. I didn't see any dancing. Oh, Maine Savage, shocker, fourth quarter. Maine Savage gets in there. Trey White holds him up. I think he might have been down. No review.
well, not yet, at least. Let's see here. A very efficient game by Allen, by the way. 22 of 30, 256. 2 touchdowns.
No review.
No review.
No
Jeffrey
review.
Joe, quit talking wrestling and pay attention. The wrestling is just to stall while I'm frozen. I mean, you know.
Well,
Yeah.
Here's a question. A friend of mine and I got in this debate today.
Michael Shepard. Congratulations, Michael Shepard. You get a square. We're going to have the truck flash the board up really quick. Michael Shepard, congratulations. Pick your number. Pick your square.
Oh my God, lost the 10. Nice run there. That off tackle play to the left side of the line has been there all day today. And I don't even, is blue the ones you have to pick or are blue the ones you have to
Blues are the ones that are taken. Blue is taken.
I can't believe number 12 in Buffalo is still there. That's kind of interesting. You figure like 12, like 34, 83, 78 would be, 32 for Orenthal.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what's
10
funny? I used to give my phone number out that way.
Number 10 for Rick Tootin.
Bootin' Tootin'. Or AVP.
AVP.
Alex the Subway Van Pelt.
Nice
Over the
crossing
middle.
pattern there, gets a couple of yards. So I was talking to a friend today. How many professional sports teams could realistically Buffalo support? Because we were arguing 3, or I think they can support more than 2 teams.
Allen off to the races. Touchdown. JA-17. Flag on the play. Holding.
Oh, man.
It's coming back.
I'm still
you-
bitter, by the way. That's how I
Holding.
picked-
Sorry, Dan's predicted every holding call, and he gets excited about that one, even though the flag was up there for a minute.
I know. I had to play the game, though, man. I just, step my game up a little bit. I don't want to be Danny Downer all the time.
Danny Downer, they get it down inside the 2. Big third down coming up. Sorry for cutting you off, Ernie.
I don't know. So how many teams do you think that Buffalo could support professionally?
I think if they got rid of hockey, I think basketball would do amazing. Fumble, ball on the ground.
Oh, no!
So you think only 2?
I think 3. I think they could support a Major League Baseball team. I think there's enough baseball fans in the Western New York area. It would do better than Tampa. I'll tell you that much. It'd be do better than the Marlins.
Yeah, those are big. Yeah, I agree. I think 3 because you keep the 2 teams. There's not. I mean, the major league team. If you think about this for a second, they'd be either in the AL East or the NL East, right? That means you're gonna get like Toronto to come down. The sports now. There's so many people that take sports trips now during the summer. You know, if they play the Yankees, the stands are going to be full. The Red Sox fans travel well. The Mets fans travel well. India, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, yeah, are they gonna draw a lot of people if they play like the Mariners? Probably not. But
yeah, they would. I completely disagree. They would have a draw for the Mariners.
Why? Who on the Mariners is even worth watching?
It wouldn't matter. Buffalo's not that kind of a city. If you drop it, look at the Sabres. People go to the game.
Not anymore.
People still go to the games. They still pay the money. We're all going to pay the money.
Don't forget the Sabres also have that tiered pricing schedule now. When they play the crappy teams, the tickets are dirt cheap. So some people, that's like their outlet to go to games. You know what I'm saying? When they're playing like Winnipeg on a Wednesday when it's 5 degrees outside, and tickets like $6 for the 300 level. So
flip that the other way, though. Flip that the other way, because nobody here in Tampa is going to a Rays game, and the tickets are $7, and they can't give them away. So the the stadium in Buffalo, the Buffalo Baseball Bandits, whatever they want to call them, would have a bigger draw than either of these 2 teams.
Record, but go ahead. I don't think that'd be their name, but
whatever it would be. What I'm saying is there would be more people in the stands than anybody down here in Tampa.
Well,
the only way Tampa gets a draw.
That's like saying you're the nicest guy in prison. You know.
Well, what would you rather do? Would you rather go to the game or the beach?
I'd rather go to the beach. I'd also rather. Don't forget, Buffalo has a better ballpark than Tampa. Buffalo's a better sports out of Tampa in general. I mean,
it is.
Ernie, you've been to both, like Salem Field and Tropicana.
I've only been. I took a tour of Tropicana. I've never been there for a game, but it's not aesthetically pleasing.
It's horrible.
The Sabres, by the way, were 25th in attendance last year in terms of percentage at the game. I just looked it up. I actually can't believe that. I thought they'd be like middle of the pack, not 25th.
No, last year, let me tell you something. Last year was tough. Like, there were games in November and December, way before they were, like, really out of it, where there were entire sections in the 300s that just weren't built. And I was kind of surprised, because they actually did get off to a strong start in October. But, yeah, I mean, it's the fans
Bills
have
are
been
winning. The Bills are winning. People are traveling.
It's also tough for a Sabres game. And I don't want to make excuses, because obviously if you love the team, you'll find a way, but you got to pay for the tickets. You got to pay for the parking. It's not really convenient parking. Then you got to pay for the food, which, just stating facts, is not great. Like, the food and concessions at the Sabres games is not great, and paying top dollar for it. Obviously, at the Bills, when they're winning and it's less, only once a week, it's a little bit different. But those Sabres weekday games, last year especially, they were getting killed, from what I saw.
But here's the thing, though. Everyone's traveling. If you're traveling, you're not buying tickets. People were traveling out of Buffalo more last year than the past 20 years for football. I saw them.
That's a fair take.
So if you're spending $700-800 to have this crazy weekend, $1,000 to have this crazy weekend in Nashville and in Miami and in Dallas and everywhere, and the Bills fans were abundantly clear and noticeable on TV and on the radio, everybody traveled. You don't have that money to screw the Sabres. The Bills are winning. It's you can see it on Facebook, you can see it on Instagram, you can see it on Twitter. People are arguing. I see it. It's dumb. Everybody's got to get their piece of the pie from the Bills. It's just like in the 90s when everybody had a pizzeria that they opened up.
By the way, there's a strip sack there and a fumble recovery, or am I the only person?
Yeah, this game's over. But in the 90s, there were so many pizza places that opened up when the Bills were winning because everybody was staying home and having people over. And then when they sucked again, they all went bankrupt or they all closed. It's the same thing. It's a circle of life. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, but you made the point, and then you made the point against yourself. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying the Sabres they're not going to Sabres games anymore. And you agree with me after you said they did. They're not
No,
going to
but
see it.
they're still going to buy the season tickets, though, because there's the hope.
I don't think there's any. I think Buffalo is a beacon of hope, but I think they've killed the hope, which is crazy. I think it's just. I think the hope for the Bills, the Sabres, is done.
Maniac, tell us what you think it is, because I think there's still hope in that city for the Sabres to be good.
There'll always be hope, and it's just like I can't remember his name, but the Sabres and the Bills were this way during the drought too. But the Buffalo fan is exactly like Uncle Eddie in Major League 2. They're always the first to criticize. They're always the first to be like, "Oh, it's over," they're gonna lose anyway. And then
they'll
the second they get good hit, they'll blow it in the playoffs. But the second things get going good, the second we get stuff going in the positive direction, they're right there saying, "It's the wild thing."
Yep. Yeah.
So I am with Ernie right now. I do see the Sabres tickets number dwindling. I'm not as confident in an MLB team as you are, but with that said, I do lean closer to your position on the MLB team being successful in Buffalo. And speaking of being successful in Buffalo, folks, thank you for staying along for this whole game. The Bills, in Week 11, go to 10-0. They more than double up the San Francisco 49ers. Final score, Bills 41, 49ers 20.
41. 41, did you say?
Yep, 41.
I think someone's saying they hit it on the head. We got to get confirmation from the truck. Almost forgot about that final square. The truck will give confirmation. It was Michael Shepard exactly on the nose. Sorry to cut you off, Maniac. Mike Shepard, go ahead and pick your square. I apologize, buddy.
Hey, turnabout is fair play. I think I cut off everybody about 20 times per broadcast, so I'm definitely owed a couple on that end. You and Ernie both don't have to apologize to me. But hey, a huge shout out to everybody tuning in. 11 people picked 41 points as far. No way. 11 people picked 41 points. I'm about to have a meltdown, but check out the stats there. I mean, to be honest, if you were a San Fran receiver, you kind of had a good day. They had their way with the Bills defense. That'll definitely be something. What do we got? A motorcycle gang out here?
Yeah, dude.
To shore up. We are riding off into the sunset here. Bills 10-0 on this Monday night. They'll be back in action Wednesday at the Jets. Did we confirm from the truck a winner? Oh, I think we got something. Oh, we did. Shepard, right?
Yep, Mike Shepard.
Okay, did he get his?
Mike Shepard, go ahead and pick your square. Kobe, it looks like 49 is taken as well. Guys, we'll be back on Wednesday at Josh Life Stadium, taking on the New Jersey Jets. Wednesday, 7 p.m.
Yep,
Kobe Fox takes 24.
Josh will be checking in on his property. Kobe Fox goes to 24. Shout out to Jack Bauer. Michael Shepard goes to 44. Shout out to Ernie Davis. So 2 more off the board for Prize-a-Palooza. The Bills, every game for them has been a prize. 10-0 in this 2024 season. Huge shout out to everybody tuning in on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. A humongous thank you to the truck for getting us through these tumultuous times and giving us this content. Huge shout out to Chris and Andrea. And of course, I'd be remiss. Big thanks to my co-host for tonight, Dan Gambino, the CEO of the Sox You Already Know. Check him out at @codes_Sox on Twitter and Instagram, @CodeSox, one word, on Facebook. And of course, the commish, Ernie Green, EG. Thank you very much for joining us tonight, gentlemen. Any final words?
I mean, what a great game. Nice, easy win, like I said. They didn't jump out as quick as I wanted them to, but they got there eventually.
Most definitely. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. Because
Absolutely.
When it is Code Sox, Bratwick Gaming, the Commish EG, and Trainwreck Sports, these games, these sims, these Allen pirouettes, these huge games by the opposing passers, these crazy plays that the Bills let up, these double-digit wins, this undefeated season, these prizes, these giveaways, and most importantly,